Like,
yeah, the old days.
The OG, screamadors that brought FMA here to the States. You couldn't. When I saw like an old video, it's like I could tell these two guys don't get along with each other because they're trying to smile for the camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like,
yeah, those pictures like
snarky with each other.
This is for the Filipino community.
Yeah.
But I don't really like this guy.
Yeah. You see that tension.
I was like, ooh. I'm like,
At any moment at the end of the show, they're outside beating the shit out of each other.
that was one of the many duels they talked about.
Hey, I know you have to get out of here.
We've been over an hour.
Yeah, too.
I mean,
time
wow.
flies. Yeah, exactly. I want to make sure that we stay true to our word. Folks, unfortunately, Mr. Santiago is having I guess, where are you going today?
I got to head back to Berkeley. I'm going to be interviewing Joseph because we didn't have a chance to do it on Saturday.
Yeah, he was busy.
Yeah,
all day.
And he's a new father, so,
so
he's not getting enough sleep. So
he had a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, his wife
beautiful
had a baby.
Beautiful baby. Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Are you just saying that because you?
No, I was there.
The
I saw the baby.
You were there. You saw the baby.
I was gonna make balloons, but I thought it was inappropriate at the time because it was his event. You know me, I do balloons all the time. So
no, he does. He's better at that than teaching. What? It was a compliment.
Thanks. Oh, I'm gonna get work up for my balloons. We can pay.
I'm just saying you're a pretty good teacher, but you're better at balloons than you are at teaching.
Okay, good. Fair enough, I guess. I don't know. We were gonna have him do some balloon to walk demos, but we want to hold you to your time though.
Yeah, I mean, I got time. I saw we got like
cool.
All
right,
20 minutes.
so folks, we're gonna move the sets around, and we're gonna have a quick demonstration. And again, his system is balloon to walk under Bobby Tabata.
Yeah, but he's also a guru of
the fencer method.
The fencer method.
So, and I'm also my training doesn't stop there. And I start, every time we interview a grandmaster, I want to learn more about it. And I was like, if there's a style that I want to learn, I'll go 100% on it too. So because I'm a guru doesn't mean my training stops.
Oh no, I just started. I'm technically a black belt in a system where we don't have belts. But I just started with Kaji Genpo. Yeah, with Bob Gomez. So tomorrow will be class number 3, I think. Cool. So dude, always a student.
All right, folks, we'll be right back.
We're gonna reset.
Pee break. Pee break.
All right, folks, we're back with Jesse Santiago of the FMA Pulse.
Wait.
What?
Is this the first time you didn't fuck somebody's name up?
Yeah, I know, right? Santiago is easy. It's not like...
because it's
Filipino. A 3-letter name, I fucked up.
Because he's Filipino.
He's Filipino.
Okay, you see the bias, folks? You see the bias.
This is the first... He catches me every time. Dude, I messed up a 4-letter name, 3-letter name. So bad. It's like, how can you fuck that up? How can you fuck that up?
Almost every time. Almost every time.
I managed. So anyways, we're back here with Jesse. And he's going to be showing us some balloon talk, right?
Yep.
Anything else you want to show us?
I mean, depending on time. Actually, I have to head to Berkeley later on.
Yeah, the time is on you. So you get to do whatever you want to do. I'm going to step out of the way. Anybody else you want to shout out to?
So shout out to Master Joseph of Legacy. Thanks for bringing me out to be a guest instructor. Shout out to Francis Serrano for being...
you instructed.
Yep.
I missed it too.
So Guru Francis Serrano from Big Boy Screamador, aka
Dude, that guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
This guy.
No, I saw his videos.
Yeah, he's a freaking comedian, dude.
Yeah,
he should. And then he's a pastor.
Yeah, he's also a pastor.
Yeah. Well, when I've seen him teach it in slacks and a button-up. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally. Okay, cool. Anyways, let me get out of here and then I'm gonna get to work.
All right. Okay, so Grandmaster Bobby's. I'm gonna restart that. Grandmaster Bobby Tabata's Balloon to Walk.
Take 2.
Pretty much. Grandmaster Bobby's Tabata's Balloon to Walk is different than other approaches. He comes from a boxing and also Shotokan karate background. And so you see a lot of those movements with his balloon to walk.
Well, I've seen his boxing, but I'm not too familiar with Shotokan, so I'm not sure how that...
Well, when his instruction, when you're trying to teach 20, 30 people, what do you do in the traditional karate class? You all line up.
Right.
And so in terms of teaching and direction, I think that's where he got it. Don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on it, but...
Well, no, because I've heard historically the reason why karate was taught that way was because of larger groups, and then you weed people out. Oh, these 10 are at the top, and then you break them up into another class or make them instructors.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how you build the larger classes.
Yeah.
Sang-Soo, au revoir.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. And I think when he came to the States, he's learned, well, from the story that Grandmaster Bobby Tabuada told us, that when he first came to the States, he went to his friend's Taekwondo school in Arizona, and he had to teach Taekwondo people. So he had to, if he taught them the old way, crack, do this, do that, they wouldn't learn.
That's true.
So that mindset of like, how do these people learn here? And then he just started coming up with a curriculum here and there, and then modifying it as years went by.
Oh, that's awesome.
But his original OG students in the States, they were training with him before they had the curriculum.
Oh.
So it's now that like it's grown because of the curriculum and how he was able to teach Balintawak to people around the world, because it's universal.
Right.
So Balintawak in general it's a single stick system. They treat it as a stick and not as a blade, and it's a quarto system. So I want to be able to touch, and if you stick your hand out, some FMA systems will they'll say that the stick is a translation of the blade.
Right.
So they'll do this dragging motion.
Right.
So Balintawak perspective is that this is more of a, you're negating your power because this is a blunt object. So they want to actually hit. So sorry if that's too hard. But
No, it's fine. It's
so I mean, you can tell the difference between this and this.
Yeah.
No strikes. So they want to focus on that hammering.
Yeah, the driving the nail in versus trying to
slice through.
Slice through. Okay.
So first thing they do, like again, like when they hold the stick, it's about 2 or 3 finger lengths from the bottom. Usually people want to hit you with the stick, but they negate that. You also have a naturally formed fist. So in GM Bobby's Balintawak, usually he said when he was training, he was more afraid of these punches than getting hit with the stick back in the day, because they would combine those two. They go pop, pop, hit, or
sorry,
and pop.
The first one shocked the shit out of me because I didn't think he was gonna swing that hard. He didn't hit me, folks, but it was fast. It scared me.
Well, and that's the thing that GM Bobby preaches too, is speed, power, and control.
Okay.
So on that end, so usually everything comes from tight movements. And at first he doesn't tell you to lead with the stick, he tells you to lead with the punch. So instead of leading with the stick, because this is for safety purposes later when you start playing, everything's leading with the punch. Like when you do the first 12 angles from basic stance, from here, he wants you to open up those hips, and then from here you're gonna go steady 1, punch towards the face area.
Okay.
And forward 2, punch to the face. Steady 3 to the body, back 4.
Oh.
Yep, yeah. So you're just leaving out there, and then forward 5, the thrust. So from there again, basic stance, steady 1, forward 2, steady 3, back 4, forward 5.
Oh, 4 and 5. Okay.
Yeah. And with their blockings, it's always stick up. They always want to deflect to something. They always want to be in a power position.
So it's almost like a hook.
They keep the elbow in tight.
Okay.
You say the stick usually lines up with the tip of your head, and this is all you need to protect your head. So let's say most angle ones are this diagonal strike.
Right.
All right. So depending on how depending on the angle, you're either gonna do that inside block, or gonna come here. He's gonna control and then follow up, or you're gonna go here, hit you with the fist, and then from here, follow up. So I'm gonna hit you with that 1, 2. So they're not into twirling. They just want to go point A to point B.
No, because I admire the speed, because it's always double-handed. Like I don't think there's ever any time I've seen Balintawak where it's just stick.
Yeah.
It's always both.
Yeah. So it is a single stick system. So in terms of, let's say, if I fed you a traditional one, what would be your response? Yeah, hit the hand.
Man, shit out of your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and then check.
Ideally, that's what you want to do. Right. For safety purposes, if you injure your partner, you can't play. You can't train. So if you do this side-to-side blocking, you want to aim for the center of the stick.
Okay.
So just keep it in tight. Try to prevent it from bleeding forward. You want to straight it up. All right. So if you block, it's at the center. Okay. From here, go fist straight to my face, as close as you can. Yeah. Because this is going to be important when you play later on. And this, me as the instructor, like I was telling you guys earlier about the student-teacher relationship, You want to build this trust.
Right.
So from here, good. Like this is my counter.
Okay.
Okay. So again, she'll guide you, block, and counter. And then try not to extend past your elbow on that block.
Okay, so
Here.
Oh, so it's more of the twist than
Twist, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Twist,
So
and straight punch in the face really quick.
okay.
And that's my block. Okay. So from here, I'm guiding you. Block, and counter. So I'm going really slow so you can see the movements. From here, parry and move your head. So slip your head this way and parry. I'm guiding you to deflect, trap, and then straight 12 o'clock punch to my face.
Okay, so you just straight up.
Yeah. From here, I want you to jam my arm. Yep, so
Okay,
you got
so-
both hands. Yep. So this hand reinforces, and punch to my face again. So from here, just
Oh, you just. Oh, okay. So really just.
jam. Counter, turn your body, twist, and punch towards my face. So from here.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So again, it's that pattern, and from there, the instructor teaches them the flow. But also the instructor wants to train, so you start finding ways around that pattern.
Okay.
So from here, like for example, we'll go from here, block, counter.
Okay.
So again, from here for safety. In a real fight, no one fights like this,
Right.
but for training purposes, they'll go block, counter, and then see if I can get straight to that shot. So they don't want to waste time. Another version is like here, 1, 2, parry. Yep, check.
Okay.
Punch to my face. Good. Ooh. Here. Yeah. Counter. So it's you have to be quick because it's right here.
Dude, the speed is. I always knew it was fast, but to be like right here, it's incredible. I mean, how do you then develop this hand speed? Is it just then?
Well, it's not just your hand speed; it's your whole body. So G and Bobby will reinforce the basic, this twisting motion like boxing. Pop, 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 pop.
And do you normally start in the southpaw position?
So usually, from basic stance, you're in southpaw position.
Okay.
And then from here, depending on his commands, you usually say like left leg forward, and then cock back, and then he calls this big release where you're opening up the hips like a baseball player. And from here, you generate all the power from your foot, the ball of your foot, hips, shoulders, and then swing and follow all the way through. As opposed to just down. He wants you to break that sound barrier at your target. Yeah. So Gio Bobby always said that he was always afraid of the fist more than the stick. So if we switch angles, he was always afraid of this. So here, block, counter. From here, you're gonna try and block this, right?
All right.
So block this fist. His instructors would always come here and go float that floating rim. He was always afraid of this shot. Because like they're in here.
It's like doop, doop.
Yeah. Because from there, the idea is from here, redirecting, you're coming for this punch right here,
Right.
or punyo strike. From here, I'm at your blind spot, hit, and then break the coconut. So from the play, when we're going from here, counter, here, parry, move your head, counter, punch to my head, good, jam, punch to the face, good, counter, punch, from here, good, so from here, counter, we'll hit here,
Ooh.
and then here,
Right.
and then, so right there. So at first they focus on the center line,
Right.
but then more advanced practitioners will break the pattern,
Okay.
especially from let's say block here. This is just basic. Punch, good. Okay. Jam. So just jam and punch. Counter. So we're just gonna repeat this. We're just doing this stationary for now.
Okay.
Right leg forward.
Oh.
Yep, jam, in, good. So me as the instructor, I want to make sure that I can find ways to hit you. Okay, so
Dude, the moment that touches you, that's
yeah, because like you read, that's a split second you're
Well, yeah, the like, oh,
yeah,
that thing flies by.
because that could also represent this where you go
Right.
block, counter, good, counter, block, counter, block, counter, block, here, hit, and here. It's like your response is here.
Right.
And you're like, when your eyes are reacting to that, this is already coming.
So you just put a little pepper on that.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the puño is there too. But like I said earlier, like the difference between this strike and that strike.
Okay.
And so they just combine it.
Oh yeah, I mean you have a loaded hand at this point.
Yeah.
Because you're holding that stick.
So it's like that whole thing of the roll of quarters.
Yeah.
So everything comes from that play.
Okay.
Here.
So then
Lock, counter. Here. Lock, counter. So we're going really slow. We're not doing it at speed yet. But you're picking up this flow pattern really quick. Jam, jam. Here. Hit. Wow. And that's reality of it. Just like you don't want to play too much. It's not teaching you to fight, but teaching you the body mechanics of moving.
Really? Because I feel like this way of teaching, if you get really good at this concept and you realize, oh wait, I don't have a stick, you're learning how to really break angles and
Go follow through
to everything.
Yeah. So one thing before we go, this is more like from their grouping system, like level 3 stuff. If you're a total beginner, I want to make sure that I teach you body mechanics. So from here, group 3, preparing the body for body flexibility, I want you to turn your shoulder this way. Turn, so
this
here.
Way?
Yeah,
okay.
to avoid the strike.
Okay.
So turn, same thing. Turn your gut from the hip. And from here, then turn your shoulder the other way, here. And then from here, tap down, punch my face, turn your body again. So this is teaching you how to turn that body.
Oh,
The teacher's teaching you to move your body. Move your body. Move your body. Yep. Move your body again. And if they want to mess with you, we'll do this. Here, block, counter, block, counter, block it. Block it. Come on, man. Block it, man. All right. Block it, man. So, and same thing here on the back hand. Here.
Oh,
Here.
all right.
Block, counter, block it. So they'll play with you, but they're breaking rhythm.
Dude, that is super hard to catch, man. Rick.
Well, dude, that was a lot of fun to watch. I mean, I'm just really impressed at how. Now I realize how fast you guys can go because of the mechanics of it all.
And the
you know,
control.
everybody who
He
does all
wasn't
this
even
stuff.
going that fast.
Yeah, exactly. But because the way it shortens everything
He's
up.
already there.
It's already there, yeah. And being a quarter fighter,
Yeah.
it's even better. Have you ever had an experience where they say, "Oh, we're close quarter fighters, but yet they train out here"?
Yeah, and it's funny because when I heard this over the seminar over the weekend at Joseph's grand opening, they say that Serrata is meant to be used close quarters.
Right.
But he was saying like Serrata, that was like a misinterpretation. Serrata is closing doors, close in, but not fighting in close quarters.
See,
Yeah, see.
'cause we would always hear, "Yeah, I'm a close quarter fighter." I was like, "But they're out here doing this." I said, "No, you're not."
Yeah, one of the first people to say that was Graciela.
Yeah.
She said, Serrada, you stay closed.
Yeah.
Stay close.
Stay closed, like you're closing doors, you're closing the gaps.
Okay, so that's what it is. Good. Now we got some clarification.
We have a little
So it
bit
used to
more.
drive me crazy when people say we're close quarter, but then we try to
We'd
get
be like,
closer. They're
"Alright."
like, "Oh no!" They're like, "No."
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like close quarter. Well, depending on who your instructor said, they said that this is corto.
Yeah,
Right.
if I can.
Yeah, touch you. But then they'll say, no, this is corto.
Yes.
It's like, so
We just call that close quarters.
they call
Close
that
quarters.
extreme corto.
There you go. Well, folks,
was
Jesse,
awesome.
thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
This is such a treat. I mean, I learned a lot of new stuff. Brazilian,
Portuguese, French.
Muito obrigado.
Yeah.
Para meus amigos in Brazil.
When are you
He said
heading
he's-
back?
he's
Maybe
very
we can try to
thankful.
turn some people over to you and let them know to talk to you.
I mean,
Set something up.
if you can help me with my plane ticket and stay, I can come back next week.
We'll talk.
Okay.
I might listen.
And I'm kind of hungry. I'm scared.
Well, now we got to feed them too.
Food we know.
Folks, this has been an awesome,
Very cool.
surprise colleague
Very
conversation
cool.
because we didn't know we were going to meet up with this guy.
Not me.
So, again, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And colleague conversation with Rick
And Nain,
and this young man.
special guest,
Are you called a guru now? Because you said you finally just got it?
I have the title.
He's like a double guru.
I'm the mad titan.
The mad titan.
Jesse Santiago. And as always, 3, 2, 1, cut!
Pee break.
That's right.